guys, it's Natalie again. Sorry, the lighting's bad again. Need to start doing these more during the day. I did just a couple videos. Let me turn this music down a little bit. There we go. So the last couple of videos that I did were more on a different note, kind of trying to somewhat catch some of you guys up about what I'm experiencing and trying to, or working on applying it to, so people can better understand what is going on. Not just, I mean, I can only go from a personal point of view, but at the same time, trying to work on giving different perspectives that maybe we don't see every day. So on that note, I wanted to quickly talk about what some of the things I've been experiencing in the last while that I haven't talked about, that are actually some of the more deeper things that I feel like I wasn't supposed to share yet until I more fully understood these things. And what's so interesting is a lot of people will get on and they will talk about things, and I'm not judging at all. That's their thing, but I like to be open and honest and not feel that I have to necessarily try to puff myself up to what I'm really not, because even when we get to a certain level, we're always going to have something else to work on. That's just the way it is. And the state that we are in right now, some of us will fall on different categories, different aspects that we need to work on. But at the same time, we're all around a specific vibration, even though it can alter in different areas, but there's always different areas that we're stronger in and others that we're working on. So I really try to be honest with you guys and not try to beef things up or make it look like, it's this certain way that it's really not. And knowing and discerning what I believe is going to assist us all. So with that being said, sorry, that was kind of a long intro, but I wanted to quickly talk about one experience that I had, and hopefully, I'm going to try and keep this short, but one experience that I did have that was a lot deeper meaning for me. And I don't want to say it was like a so-called initiation, because we have our own personal initiations. If you look at the way that the Freemason, the occult, and there's different sanctions of all that. But what I've learned is they will have, you'll see people on stage, you'll see Katy Perry, you'll see Pink, Britney Spears, Madonna, all of them, Leonardo DiCaprio, all of them. There's certain things that you can look for and certain symbolisms that you can look for that shows the specific in the Kabbalah, in Freemasonry, whatever, area they're working in, certain symbolism that will show their initiation to the first level or what degree they're at. And sometimes what I've been drawn to is more of the organic way. It just kind of happens, and in your natural state of being in your own life, and you don't have to necessarily join a specific club or because I don't feel that it's right for, I think a lot of them, some of them have good information and good purpose, but a lot of them have actually taken over things, and I don't like the intentions of that knowledge, because I feel that knowledge should be shared freely. There are certain information that, yes, is going to need to be kept to yourself. But a lot of what they've done has actually hurt us more than it has helped us. So a natural initiation, that certain things in my own life I received, I got to a certain level of awareness of something, And a lot of times my dreams will help me, or my astral traveling will help assist me with these things. And in one of my astral experiences, I was experiencing something that I I didn't fully understand at the time, and I'm still learning more about it. But if you guys are having this type of stuff happening, or dreams or whatever, lucid dreaming, any type of dreams, stuff, things that you're working on in your own life, um, you can compare it, not really compare it, but just get some ideas, of what you're experiencing after you've dealt with certain things in your own life. I One of the things that had happened with me was I was in a room and it was all white and there were steps going up. And as I went up these steps, I ascended to these steps, and there was probably about 3 or 4 of them. At the top of the steps, there was a bed. And on this bed, my mom has passed away since it's been a few years now. And so we have to remember that they'll actually use things that are familiar to us, that were familiar in this lifetime, in this reality, and apply it to that. So whether or not that was my mom or it was just the image of my mother, I don't know that to this day still. But there were 2 statues, one on each side, and they were white. They had consciousness, but they weren't moving. It was almost like they were just guarding both sides of this bed. And on this great bed, which was all white as well, my mother was laying there. And she was laying down, and she looked up at me when I got up to the top of the step, and her eyes were like piercing blue, like sapphire gems. And she was speaking to me telepathically. And I won't go into everything that she said to me, but what was interesting was she handed me something that resembled a key, some type of golden key or golden ticket, or it was something along those lines. And like I said, it was telepathically, but it was like I automatically knew what it was. And she went to go hand it to me, but it was more of energy, but it was resembled what I would refer to, or what I was told was either a golden key or a golden ticket of some sort. And so this represented to me a specific level that I had reached after whatever I had gone through. So certain initiations we will organically go through in our own lives, and we will be given signs, we will be given different things to help us with this. Once we've reached a specific level of awareness within ourselves, we will be given this information in different ways. So that's just one way. I just figured after a few videos of talking about reptilians and grays, and which isn't a bad thing, that stuff doesn't really scare me. So, but some people might see it as something not so positive. And then after talking about, the government and the things that I was experiencing, I figured, hey, I'm going to also put something else out that's a little bit more upbeat. Because I like to bring truth, but at the same time, within that truth is going to be a lot of different aspects. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing great, and I will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys.